Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to continue our conversation about the polynomials. Today, we are going to talk about how do we perform operations of polynomial. So whenever you talk about operations, it's actually talking about addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So in this video, we are going to talk about addition and subtraction of polynomial. Second video, we are going to focus on how we multiply polynomials. In the future lesson, we are going to continue our conversation about how to divide polynomials. So let's get started. The very first example, we are going to find the sum of polynomial. As you can see, the sum actually means addition, meaning we are adding polynomials. As you can see here, even we see the two parentheses, basically meaning two polynomials here, but since we are adding, so the sign doesn't need to change. If you want, you can write them out without parentheses, or you can just save this step again, just because they are not, we don't need to work on changing signs. So next, very similar idea as we did before. Whenever we need to add this kind of expression, the key idea is to combine like terms. So some students prefer to use color coding for different like terms, and some students like to regroup them. Really doesn't matter which way you like. So which way you use, as long as you focus on the like terms. And this time we're just using different color or different color code or different symbol to do this. So x to the third for 2x to the third power, 3x squared to 3x squared, then 5x. But we don't have any like term to 5x, right? So we can just leave it there. And then lastly is going to be 2 and 14, and we call them as constant term. So next we just write down the final answer. So x to the third to 4x to the third, which is actually 5x to the third. Again, there is an invisible one here. One thing I want to remind you, when you combine like terms, the variables must be at the same. Excuse me. Next, we just add this one. It's going to be 6x squared. Next is going to be, we just write down 5x. Finally, we just write down 16. And that's it. Before we move on, there's another way I want to just demonstrate to you, but you can definitely choose whatever the way you like. Another one is to write them in the vertical way. What does that mean? I'm going to write the first one here. Second expression here, I'm going to write vertically, but line up based on their exponent. So 4x to the third, then 3x squared. But there is nothing to line up with 5x. I'm going to leave the blank here, and then 14. So next, I just add vertically. I know it's going to adding, so add vertically to write down everything. So it's going to be 5x to the third, 6x to the second, 5x, and 16. And that's it. As you can see, it's already lined up as, the final answer is already written as a standard form from the highlight exponent to the list. And also everything is the same, no matter which way you demonstrate. So definitely choose a way that makes you feel comfortable and easy to solve this problem. Next example, we are going to look at subtraction. This time is a little bit different. We have two polynomials written this way, use a different format. Again, it's really nothing new. We just use a function notation to represent it. Final question is asking us find this new polynomial. This one is created by subtracting these two terms. So again, we can write this as, since px is the first one, so I just rewrite this one as this, and then subtract. Since this is subtracting, so I'm going to use parentheses to remind me I'm going to change the sign. Next, as you know, whenever you see the subtracting, is actually indicating there is a invisible -1. So I'm going to redistribute -1 to everything. So basically, I'm going to change every single sign. Negative to negative is going to become positive. Again, positive, but everything is going to change to the opposite sign. So now, still, we can just combine like terms. This time, I just, write them out, but you can definitely pause the video, choose whatever the way you liked it, and just, work on whatever the way makes you feel comfortable. And then when we combine like terms, we actually focus on the number in front of x squared, the variables, which is coefficient. This is 6x to the second power. And next is 3x. Last one is minus 11. Again, I strongly suggest you can try the vertical way to recheck your answer, or just practice a new method to be familiar with different way. Again, as long as you can find the answer like this, and that's it. Question did mention we need to write down the standard form, but as you can see, we already showed the answer from the highest to the lowest. So it's already written. Okay, so the first part, we just, go over how do we add and subtract polynomials. Nothing new, just combine like terms. Only one thing we need to pay special attention is when we subtract, we need to make sure the sign must be changed. Thank you so much for watching and study this topic with me. See you soon, everyone.